Hey guys, it's Jason with the Board Game Mechanics, and today we're going to take a look at a Bob Ross party game called Happy Little Accidents. Happy Little Accidents is a 3 to 6 player game where players are going to be drawing pictures based on little scribbles that were thrown into the middle of the table at the beginning of the game. So at the beginning of each round, players are going to reach into the middle of the pile, grab a random piece of paper. It's going to have some kind of scribble on it, leave it face down. Somebody's going to be the host for the round. They're going to say a word, and then they're going to flip a timer. Players have to draw that word using the scribble that's on their paper somehow. It's an interesting little idea. Bob Ross loved his Happy Little Accidents. So let's go down to the table and see how it plays. Okay, so here we have Happy Little Accidents, the Bob Ross party game, set up for a 3-player game. As you can see, I've done a little bit of pre-setup, which I'll explain, but there's a timer, a black marker. Each player is going to be getting some of these colored bob heads that are also going to have some random squirrels on the back. And I'll explain what that means later. Let me reorganize these because it bothers me. All right, so we got bob heads. You have a marker of your color. You'll pick whoever's the most chill. They're going to be the host for the round, so orange player is the most chill. We have not looked at the card yet. And then we're going to get started. So before we start the actual game, each player is going to get 3 pieces of paper, and they're going to just doodle some kind of random happy accident on it. And then you're going to put them all in the middle. You shuffle them around. I already did that. And then what we're going to do is each player's, to officially get started, we're going to each take a sheet of paper. So this player's going to take this one, this player will take this one, and orange player will take this one. All right, so all 3 of them have their correct, a piece of paper. Then the host is going to pick a player to say number 1 to 6, and they're going to say, this is the word that we have to draw. So let's say we say 4. So we're going to look at this card. 4 is an animal. So we're going to draw some kind of animal. So then we're going to flip over the timer. And then we're each going to draw some kind of animal on our paper. So we'll say I'm the brown player. So I have this design. I'm probably not going to draw anything very good because I'm not a good artist. But we're going to draw a cat. So let's put some legs on it. And then more legs here. Give it some ears and a head. Back here, this will be the tail. Draw it over here. Come up here. Get some whiskers. Alright, so the timer's out. I took longer than my time, but this is a horrible cat that I drew. So look how awesome that is. That is absolutely wretched, but okay. So I drew the cat. Let's say this player drew well, I can't do that. We'll say they drew a bunny. So let me draw a bunny. Because they're the ears. We'll put a little nose, some whiskers, some eyes. We'll go right here. So they actually kind of looks like a mouse or something. So they drew this. And then this player, what do they have? They're going to draw a snake. So let's just draw a snake from them. So here's the head and the mouth, tongue. Snake is easy here. We're going to make it a rattler. So we made a rattlesnake. Like this. So they made a rattlesnake. Alright, so then after that, time's up, everybody stops drawing. Then we're going to vote. Well, you can describe what you drew in case people can't tell. Like, nobody's going to know this is a cat. But I'd say, hey, it's a cat. Look, there's the head, the whiskers. This person's going to say, it's a mouse, rabbit, squirrel. And then they'll do that. And then this person would clearly say, hey, it's a snake. And we would all see that. So then we would argue, okay. Then we're going to vote for our favorite one. So we will do... So who's orange going to vote for? Orange is going to... We will not use all the tokens. So, okay, well, I'm going to vote for my favorite one. So I'm going to give this one. This will be face down so no one would know. And then my second favorite. well, it'd have to be this one. So I'd give it, I'm actually gonna give it this one. You probably need more players, but this is just a quick example. So these would all be face down. Brown is gonna vote for this one as their favorite, and this one as their second favorite, and green is going to vote for this one as their favorite for some reason, and this one. All right, so then we got that all squared away. Then we are going to flip, and this player clearly, oh, we got a first place vote. This player got a second place vote, and this player clearly first place. So we keep these tokens for the end of the round, or for 2 more rounds. So as of right now, that player is in first place with 6. This player has 5, and this player has 4. So we'll set these aside. We get rid of, put these drawings away. And then we would do it again. And we're going to do it over 3 rounds. And whoever has the most points is the winner. So it's an easy game. It's fun. It's silly. Let's look at some of the more doodles that I did. There's another doodle. There's a doodle. I don't know what that'll turn into. That's not a happy accident. This one may have broken the rules even because it's multiple. It's not a single scribble. This one could be some kind of mountains or hills. This one, same. This one, I don't know, dragon. So the next rounds we would look at these, the round 2 words. And then at round 3 we would look at the round 3 words. And that's the game. It's simple. We're going to just do some doodling from our accidents. Whoever has the most squirrels is the winner. And that is Happy Little Accidents, the Bob Ross party game. Let's go up to the top, see what we think about it. All right, so that was Happy Little Accidents. This is a fun little party game. It's simple, it's easy. There's nothing complicated here. The tricky thing is trying to come up with a picture that you can draw from the random scribble in a minute. I think the timer is a minute, and it flies by. You saw it in the overview. I didn't get my terrible looking cat done in a minute, and that was definitely not a good picture. But in the overview, I played it with 3. I probably wouldn't play it with 3. I would probably play this with 5 or 6, just because it makes the voting a little more robust and interesting. With 3, you're going to give somebody first and second every single time. So there's really no variety. But with 5 or 6, you may give people 1 squirrel. You may give people 3 squirrels. It's just going to throw in some variability a little bit. It's not going to be huge because, again, it's a 2 squirrel swing. It's not a huge deal. But yeah, definitely play it with 5 or 6. Don't try it with 3. I like the theme. Bob Ross is awesome. His art is amazing, and I like that they took a game about a thing that he always used to say, Happy Little Accidents, and just make it into a fun little party game. So that is Bob Ross, the party game Happy Little Accidents from Big G Creative. And if you dug this video, go check us out on YouTube at youtube.com/boardgamemechanics. You'll see videos from myself, Joel, Katie, and Kim. You can go check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/theboardgamemechanics. You can look us up on Instagram at boardgamemechanics and Twitter at bgmex.com. And we also have a podcast that you can go listen to and read a couple blogs at bgmex.com, bgmechanics.com. I can't even remember the website, so I'm just not doing a good job today. But it's a happy little accident. And on that note, hope you enjoyed the review and keep gaming.